We've had conversations, of course, but his response to me is, Coach, I want to fight Canelo on the 5th of May. I hope that the fight happens, but it's not up to me, it's up to the commission. The commission will determine that, but he definitely wants to fight Canelo on the 5th.
The reason why I asked this question, because I overheard you saying the reason why Triple G wants to fight, it's not the money, it's not the business side of it, it's he understands that he wants to just fight. It's in his blood.
Well, understand that when I say that it's not about the money, all that comes with the fight. That's all that's a package deal. So if you start thinking about that first and not the fight, I think that we get sidetracked. I think that the fight is the most important part, and once the fight develops and happens, and all of that other stuff comes with it. That's just the way that it is. You don't do the business first and have a dull fight. You have a great fight and the rest of it comes together. For him, having a great fight is more important the second time and every time after that, because he's getting older and his I think that his legacy is a little tarnished by the last fight. In his mind, he understands what the fans want. In his mind, he understands what he needs to do. And him being pissed off and having that chip on his shoulder like he's been the last couple of weeks is very important for me, because that just means that we may get that kind of fight.
Yeah, but I mentioned this. Do you guys have a conversation? Because I overheard you saying that you guys, this is out of your control, which is the truth. Absolutely, there's nothing you can do. Nevada State Athletic Commission, with whatever decision they're gonna make, is not gonna be because whatever you want or Triple G, but you have to prepare him for someone.
No, we're preparing for a fight on May the 5th. We're going to fight Canelo for us. We're going to fight Canelo on May the 5th. If the commission on April 10th decides that that's not going to happen, then Tom Loeffler, I'm sure today, is working on some other plan. I'm sure that Tom Loeffler is not going to be caught off guard. Tom Loeffler's too smart for that. So because he's working on something, when April the 10th comes and they decide what's going to happen, the commission decides what's going to happen, whether it's going to be he's okay and he has to pay a fine or he's suspended, they will decide that on April 10th, not us. So once that happens, and Tom Loeffler will tell us on the 11th, listen, this is what I got, this is what we're doing, and we start preparing for that situation. But we have been in camp for the last 4 weeks. So we have 4 weeks under our belt. With the next 5 weeks will determine which way we go, which type of fighter we're gonna fight.
Determination is something which you said it was always and always is in Triple G blood. He doesn't need the extra input from you to get extra motivated, but in this case I would say I see something in Triple G, maybe some smirk, maybe some comment like he did and in Blue Bear, that there is an extra motivation this time.
That motivation is not coming from me. That motivation is coming from the lack of transparency, the lack of coming out by the commission and saying what's happening, the investigation, the fact that Canelo tested positive. All that motivation is coming from them, not from me. That motivation to want to hurt somebody and want to make a statement is coming from them. April the 10th will determine how much more motivation he gets.
This is Triple G. We all know he's saying maybe I'm gonna fight a year, maybe I'm gonna fight 2, maybe I think a year ago he said maybe even until I am 40. But we all know he's like on the peak of his ability right now. So he wants to fight the best now, not a year from now or 2 years from now.
Well, no. All these fighters at that level, all these elite fighters at this level, need motivation, need a second banana. They need somebody to motivate them to get ready. The fight's not the hard part. Going to the gym for 12 weeks or 11 weeks in training camp, that's the hard part. That's the hard part, being away from your families. Look, Andre Ward just retired after having 2 great sensational victories over
I think so he's going to be back. But
yeah, but I mean, he retired because there was nothing out there for him to motivate him. A great fighter like that does not just retire. He retires because there's nothing out there for him. So
nothing
the same
more
thing
to prove.
Nothing to prove, exactly. So the same thing for Golovkin. Golovkin, if there's no fight out there that motivates him mentally, not physically, mentally, then it could be a year, it could be 2 fights, it could be 5 years. Those motivational type of fights have to be there for these guys, for them to want to go back to the gym.
Abel, I always wanted to ask you this question, and I think so this is a good time to actually ask you a question. From the day 1 to today, did Triple G change as a person, as a fighter? And
Absolutely.
if so, how?
Absolutely not. Not as a person, anyway. As a fighter, obviously, he's gotten more mature. He's gotten older, so we've had to adjust some of the things that we do, as Mayweather did in his career too.
Yeah.
All these great fighters have to adjust with the times. But as a person, he hasn't changed one iota.
Same guy?
Same guy.
Still
Same
like
guy I got
States,
here.
same place in Big Bear?
Still does not question anything that I say. Still comes to the gym when he's supposed to. Still the first one at the gym and the last one to leave. Still the guy that's helping all the little guys or the younger guys in the gym. He's the mentor. He's the mentor in my gym. He's another coach for me. But at the same time, these young kids are motivating him also. But he's the same guy, man. It's unbelievable how fortunate and how blessed I've been to have had Golovkin in my camp, because the success that we're having right now is because of Golovkin.
Because I'm saying that he motivates you.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to say it because we had a conversation today, a couple of hours ago, and you said there's so much thing going on. There's Murad with his smile, there are guys in France, there's Blue Chip and everything, and every other guy will be like getting crazy, and you're getting happier.
Yeah. Listen, we're in France, and Arsene Goulamirian, who's fighting for the WBA title, gets a text from Gennady. Gets a text. Mind you, this is one of the best fighters in the world who really doesn't have to do anything, right?
Absolutely.
He sends him a text and he shows it to me. He says, "Best of luck, Arsene. You did all the work in the gym. Go win that title." Are you kidding me?
Who does that?
Who does that? Exactly. This is the kind of guy that he's always been and the guy that he continues to be. And I think this is why people notice and people take note of the kind of person he is.
Thank you very much. The busiest and the best man in the corner and outside of the great goal game, by the way. Abel Sanchez. Thank you,
Thank you
Abel.
very much.
Thank you.